This is Vine Coat Kayak Dipper here, making another YouTube video. Just took a dip out. Now I'm about to put one in. I had that one in all day, and it lost its flavor. But today, we're dipping Coke Southern Blend. I'm actually going to do a review on it. First review that I done on Coke Southern Blend. Most people say Coke Southern Blend puts the South in your mouth. That seems to be a true statement. Most people down where I live will actually do Copenhagen. Any Copenhagen's good. I would have Coke Southern Blend straight or Coke Wintergreen. I have tried the Copenhagen Hickory blend. That was a pretty decent snuff. I ain't gonna get a fairly big one, because once I get done making this video, I'm probably gonna go ahead and get to bed, because I have to go and do community service hours tomorrow. Not looking forward to that. I have probably 2.5 pinches left, and since I have to do my hours tomorrow, I don't know how long I'm gonna be out there. Which I have a can of kayak grape that's pretty much full. Probably have 3/4 can of that. So I'll probably take that with me tomorrow and save the Southern Blend. And for Thursday's video, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a pinch and stop talking. Now the packing capacity is great. Try and get all the other grains out of my mouth before I put a new one in, so I don't have any floaters from it. But that's the packing capacity, very good. Pinch capability, it's good as well. I would give it a 10 on a rating scale. Like I said, I ain't gonna get a fairly big one, but I'm gonna get a decent sized one. Ooh. That leaves me with 1 pinch left. I don't think I'm gonna get one that big. Knock off the edges, so. About like that. I have an oats on this side, so I really can't dip on that side. This expires March 15th. Or no. March 8th, 2015. If y'all can see it. Like I mentioned, I had to do my community service hours tomorrow for probation. Been busy around the house, cleaning up my room, sweeping, mopping the house, all that, cleaning up the yards. It stays packed pretty good. When I first started dipping, actually was a lip puller. But the more I dipped, the more I got used to just putting it in, packing it in with my tongue without having to pull it and all that. the spit is a light brown color. It gets darker as you dip it, as the flavor comes out of it. And it has kind of a straight taste to it. They kept taking straight taste to it and a whiskey blend to it. I enjoy using it a lot. Copenhagen is a good snuff to dip. I haven't really ever got a buzz off of a nicotine off of Copenhagen. Than the Copenhagen wintergreen. That gives me a pretty decent buzz. And that's just about the only kind of Copenhagen that will give me a buzz now. I tried Grizzly wintergreen. That is nothing compared to Cape wintergreen. Cape wintergreen is a stronger tasting wintergreen. I like that minty, that wintergreen flavor of it. Then it has, and Grizzly don't have no match on it whatsoever. Then Copenhagen, and most of them will have a burning sensation if you have ulcers in your mouth or cuts in your mouth. But this Copenhagen don't really have that burning sensation on the ulcers that I have. I don't know how I got the ulcer. I haven't been dipping that much lately. But I'm trying to get back into the habit of it, but not too much because I really don't have money to buy snuff, especially not Copenhagen. I mainly have money to get kayak. Kayak really don't give me that nicotine buzz. It's neither does Copenhagen, but it's better than kayak. It does a better job than kayak. And Copenhagen lasts longer than kayak does, for some reason. My last video that I made, I mentioned that I got subpoenaed. I got subpoenaed to court today and the following week for trial. But they called me yesterday afternoon, or the state's attorney called me yesterday afternoon and told me that I didn't have to come in to do any depositions or testify any on my co-defendant's behalf. So I was really relieved about that message, because I'm trying to do my part and for probation and get off of it and put everything behind me. I don't want anything I say jeopardize that, and I really don't know if it would or not. I didn't really talk to my probation officer about it, and then he just showed me my rules of my conditions of it, of being released on probation, how I had to testify truthfully, under oath and all that, which I wasn't really involved in the case. They just had me in it by hearsay, which really had me ticked off because I waited 6 months in county waiting to be sentenced. And after I took my plea bargain, and the state's attorney and my attorney, or my lawyer, and told me that they didn't have any solid evidence on me. They was just going by hearsay, and at one of the houses, this is the owner gave me permission to be there, and he was home and I was there. But he didn't tell the investigators I had permission, and so that kind of ticked me off a little bit. but I ain't the type to hold grudges on people, especially if it's something so small. And that really ain't small, but in my eyes, it doesn't bother me any. Because we all go through problems and situations in our lives, and most of us can overcome them. I'm overcome mine pretty well, more than most people that's on house arrest like I am. Most of them can't stand it, which I really can't, because I'm used to being outdoors all the time, walking dirt roads, riding them, hanging out with my friends and all that. And on house arrest, I can't do none of that. I have to be at house all the time unless if I'm working on doing my hours. And I spent 2 months, or not 2 months, months, just sitting around doing absolutely nothing, not trying to accomplish anything. So, last week, I decided, since I got subpoenaed to court, to show that I was actually trying to stay out of trouble and all that, I would attempt to do my hours this month. So I started calling around places, just trying to find somewhere to do them at. I wanted to do them at the volunteer fire department up the road from my house, but I couldn't find a number for it. The number that they gave me online didn't match. And that kind of made me mad. But I ended up calling a church up the road from me. And the pastor told me that I could work at the church, cleaning up the churchyard and all that. So I'll be doing that tomorrow from probably around 9 to early afternoon, probably around 1 or 2. But when I called him and asked him about it, he asked me what I could do. I ain't picky on what kind of work I have to do. I'm just wanting to do my hours and get done with them because I have 150 of them, and it's going to take me just over 2 years to do them. So I told him I could do anything that needed to be done. And he mainly mentioned raking leaves, cutting the grass, weed eating around the church, cleaning off the parking lot, all that. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, picking up limbs and all that. Just easy stuff for now. But I have to do the minimum of 8 hours a month. I'm going to try to do more than 8 a month so I can get done with it faster. Because the more hours I do a month, the faster I can get done with them, which is a good thing. But on the other hand, when I do get done with my hours, I probably won't stop doing my helping out at the church, because I'd rather be out of the house and sitting around all the time. So I probably will try to talk to the pastor of the church tomorrow and see, and I did get done with my hours, if I can keep going there and helping him out some, so I won't be cooped up in the house all the time. And I'm continuously trying to find a job, but nobody will hire me because I don't have my high school diploma or GED. I actually called a vocational school today to see how much what I need to do to get my GED, and I had to go in not this Friday but next Friday and do my and take the tape test. Yes, and considering I don't have a high school diploma, they ain't gonna charge me for the tape test, and the GED test will probably cost me a good chunk of change, but I ain't too worried about that right now. I'm just trying to do one step at a time and all that. I am getting some floaters from the Copenhagen tonight. That's probably because I'm talking a lot more than what I usually do. I'm gonna try to make a video Thursday night. I don't know yet. And I actually mixed in my last video. I mixed Copenhagen and kayak grape, and I really don't remember mixing kayak apple with the grape. I done the mixture last week. I got a picture of it yesterday. I got a picture of kayak yesterday. I tasted the apple in it, and it was it had a taste of apple in it. I started smelling it, and I actually had over a quarter of a can of grape or apple mixed in with it, so it wasn't all that grape taste. It had some apple flavor in it too. So I guess you could call it grateful. Kayak grateful. But that video is, or that mixture that I done last video, it was pretty good. Didn't get sick from it, like I figured I would. I probably won't do the mixture again. I mentioned in my last video that once I get about 10 subscribers or something like that, I mix the Copenhagen wintergreen, grizzly wintergreen, and skull wintergreen together. No, not skull. Kayak wintergreen, and see how it would taste. Cause I like the taste of wintergreen, especially Copenhagen wintergreen, in which I ain't really looking forward to doing that combination just yet. But it is something that I will do when I do get 10 subscribers or more. And see what it tastes like. I've been trying to reach out to people that's been wanting to learn how, or that's been wanting to dip, that hasn't dipped before. I told them I would help them out on how, or I would give them tips on how to dip and all that, how to pack the can, how to put them in your mouth and all that. Because most beginners, for some reason, want to put them way back here, and if you put them at the back of your jaw, all the grains and stuff is gonna go down your throat and all that. Or if you put it in the pocket right here, or in front, right there, you ain't getting too many floaters from it, so you don't have to worry about swallowing any. I cut my hair since last video. Got tired of the long bushy hair, or not long hair, but bushy hair, so I cut it. I never could get these to sell my hat for anything, and that's kind of making me mad. I guess I ain't good on placing them on here where they will stay. Fuck it. Just try it one more time. There. Fuck it. There. But that's about it for me. Fine, Coke, got dipper here. I've approved this message. Keep on dipping. And if you ain't dipping, there's something wrong. Catch y'all later.